Callise chatter. This is for when I have random things I want to talk about, or I don't have a category for it yet. I'll just talk about it here. This is a warning about the Resident Evil 8 third-person mode. So I was all excited to find out that Resident Evil 8 was getting a third-person mode, and my friend warned me it's not all actually in third person. There's going to be clips where it switches you into first person. And at first I thought, oh, that's fine. It's only going to be a few clips. It's not going to be a big deal. It makes the third person mode disappear and it'll be first person for a little bit and then it'll swap you back to third person. So because they didn't edit their clips to be in third person mode, it actually starts to switch back and forth between first and third person a lot. And if you're sensitive to vertigo like I am, it can actually start to make you feel nauseous after a while of playing. I ended up having to play from one saving portal to the next. I made sure to play at night, so when I started to get that vertigo feeling, I would just go straight to bed. So I am glad they added a third person mode so I'd be able to play. But if you're sensitive like I am, you might have to take the game in small doses. And the other problem with the third person mode is that the camera doesn't auto-follow you around over his shoulder. You're going to have to manually turn the camera yourself, which can be nauseating when you're sensitive to vertigo. So then I saw a vehicle and there's a saving portal nearby. And I thought, should I call it a night and stop here? No, my vertigo isn't too bad. I should keep going. I wish somebody would have warned me that the next section with the vehicle would all be in first person, and not only that, it's a huge area before you're able to save the game. So if you're sensitive to vertigo, you should stop at that saving portal and save it for another night. Because I was so sick by the time I was done with this section, I wish I would have broken it up. And so this whole vehicle section is in first person only, even though you're in third person mode. So not only did they not fit this area to be in third person mode, you have to do a whole boss fight mostly in this first person mode. So if you're sensitive to vertigo, this section is really rough. And then they don't even let you save after the boss fight. There's a huge another section with no saving portal, which is a rant for another day. So I am very grateful that they went back and added a third person mode because I was very upset I couldn't play Resident Evil 7 and 8 for it was only in first person and I get too nauseous, too much vertigo in first person, but this gave me the opportunity to play. However, swapping between first person and third person in the cameras does get a little nauseating, and the way the camera is set up. So I recommend playing from one saving portal to the next, taking it easy, and playing right before bed, so if you start to feel sick, you can just go straight to bed. So that was how I was able to get through Resident Evil 8. I was hoping I wouldn't have any vertigo issues since they did add third person, but it does have a little issue if you are sensitive. But it is now, I'm able to play it in small doses versus their first person mode where I couldn't play at all. So I'm thankful for the opportunity. I just wish it would have been true, totally third person. Thanks for watching. Maybe you'll watch more. Maybe the video on the left. Maybe the video on the right. If you're on a mobile device and you don't see any options in the hands, it's in the description.